Dreams of democracy, hopes for a perfect government are now just that, dreams and hopes. We must instead turn our focus to those concrete objectives that are possible to attain, namely, preventing Iraq from becoming what Afghanistan once was, maintaining our influence in the Middle East, and forging a political settlement to stop the sectarian violence so that our troops can start coming home. There is no reason to believe that more of the same will achieve these objectives in Iraq. And while some have proposed escalating this war by adding thousands of more troops, there is little reason to believe that this will achieve these results either. We've heard some commentators and some of my colleagues indicate that more U.S. troops are needed, but the fact is that it's not clear that these troop levels are sustainable for a significant period of time. General Abizaid does not think so. And according to our commanders on the ground, adding American forces will only relieve the Iraqis from doing more on their own. Moreover, a coherent strategy, or better, without a coherent strategy, or better cooperation from the Iraqis, we would only be putting more of our soldiers in the crossfire of a civil war. Let me underscore this point. The American soldiers I met when I traveled to Iraq this year were performing their duties with bravery, with brilliance, and without question. They are doing so today. They have battled insurgents, secured cities, and maintained some semblance of order in Iraq. But even as they have carried out their responsibilities with excellence and valor, they've also told me that there is no military solution to this war. Our troops can help suppress the violence, but they cannot solve its root causes. And all the troops in the world won't be able to force Shia, Sunni, and Kurd to sit down at a table, resolve their differences, and forge a lasting peace. I've long said that the only solution in Iraq is a political one. The only solution in Iraq is a political one, and to reach such a solution, we must communicate clearly and effectively to the factions in Iraq that the days of asking, urging, and waiting for them to take control of their own country are coming to an end.